It's been a long time coming. We've been gone for a little bit. We had to take a little break, get some mental health for ourselves, kind of prepare for season 2 of All Things Radio. We are back. Bring your flowers. I got the one and only El Dusty in the building. You might have seen him for the Latin Grammy nominations. You might have seen him at Tropicoso. You might have seen him around downtown Corpus Christi just chilling. Yeah. All right, El Dusty, how we doing, baby? How you feeling?
Doing good, bro. Thank you for having me.
Nah, no worries. Thank you for coming on the show. For being the first guest of season 2. This is awesome. This is dope. Been a long time coming. I finally get my one-on-one time with you, so this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy. First off, how you doing? How's your day?
Everything's good.
Yeah?
Everything's good. It's been a busy day.
What you do?
Today was we had a session with Heartless all day today.
Nice.
I had a couple of little meetings there in the shop. And then at the very end of it, I met with one of the local hip hop bands here that's looking to record.
Sheesh.
And then just finish up with Heartless. These dudes called me and I kind of forgot about the interview.
Oh shit! Hey.
And then it was just like, oh, it's time. It's today. And so yeah, here we are.
It's all good. Nah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad, dude. I have been waiting for this for a while, ever since they said they kind of like booked you and you were
I've been seeing you guys post them up, and I was like, man, I it's kind of funny that they don't ask me to.
It's just like, what the fuck? I'm kind of waiting for my invitation.
Am I like not cool enough? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys, man. Yeah.
Nah, it's all good, man.
I always support everything y'all do, and
Yeah, no, we appreciate you. You do a lot for the city already, so
I love the homies.
We're just grateful for you being in your presence and everything else that you do, dude. It's fucking awesome. So, dude, you do such a lot in Corpus Christi already. How long have you been DJing for the people who don't know?
Well, I got my turntables in 1993.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We talking
and
throwbacks.
I just hit the ground running.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so probably before you were born. Honestly.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, man. I was lucky though. I mean, like my brother, him and his friends stole some turntables from a quinceañera.
No shit.
And he ended up with 3 Technique 1200s, and I was begging my dad to buy me some turntables and like a little starter pack.
Yeah.
I had a picture that I cut out of a magazine, and I taped it on my dad's TV stand. I'm like, yo, you're gonna get this for me? And he was like, dude, you're in 5th grade. I'm not getting you this. You know what I mean?
You're like, it's happening though.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I guess I was in 6th grade or 7th grade, and my brother brought home all that shit, and I was like, dog, these are the best ones.
Yeah.
Technique 1200s and a real mixer, and we started collecting records, and that was it.
That's cool. So that's when it all started?
Yeah.
Your record collection that you have now, that's when it started?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How many records do you have total? Do you know the exact number?
Nah, man. It's got to be in the 10 to 12,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something.
You kind of just buy and add to the shelf as you go?
Sometimes, yeah. Still to this day, yeah, of course.
Sheesh.
I'll come up on some. The other day, the dudes from Galactic called me, and they was yo, I got a whole bin of Tejano records. You should come check them out. And I went over there, and I was like, all right, I want them all.
That's bad. That's bad. You're like, yo, this is anything that comes this way like this.
It was a lot of Corpus, all Corpus label stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to collect as much of that as I can.
That's dope. That's badass. What made you want to get into Cumbia music specifically though?
Well, I've always kind of been one of those I've always the underdog is cool to me kind of style. I've always liked underground hip hop music or underground dance music. I don't like the commercial shit, and
I feel you.
And I play that, I do like it. Don't get me wrong, but my stuff that I'm gonna listen to or that I'm gonna try to make, I'm gonna do what I I'm gonna try to do what I like,
Yeah.
But I do want it to be radio friendly and things like that. But I've always just kind of been like that, you know what I mean? Where what was the question again?
Why do you want to do cumbia music specifically?
Oh yeah. Well, okay, so the reason I was doing hip hop music. I always did sample based. I had an MPC, and I was always doing sample based hip hop music, and I would put Latin percussion in there, and nobody was really fucking with that kind of shit at that time. It was all just Tila, DJ Screw type shit,
True.
like gangster rap, and
Especially Texas.
yeah, and Texas wasn't doing like drum loop based like hip hop music. It was like they were programming 808s and fast hi-hats and like trap style
Yup.
shit. You know
the
what
shit
I mean?
that's hot now.
Yeah, but I was into like that drum loop, like East Coast type production and like samples and stuff like that. And I mean, even the guys from Houston were doing samples, but they were doing it like Texas style with like the
Right.
Texas dirty South type drums.
Yeah,
you know?
screwed up, everything. Yeah.
So I don't know. And then I started getting into that, and then I met Ceci. Well, no, okay, so let me backtrack. I've done like, you know, shows with Cumbia Kings and all that kind of stuff, and I've always kind of like played Latin music in my stuff, but it was like a Latin house or whatever, everything. You know, I never really like, oh, I'm gonna focus on cumbia or nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know. But I met Ceci, and she was in a cumbia band, like an all-girls cumbia band, and I started trying to make beats for them. You know, like, oh man, I want to get them to do one of my songs.
Okay.
And then she was like, "Yo, you're doing the cumbia beats like all backwards. Like the rhythm that you're doing is not
taking
right."
shots or what?
No, she was trying to teach me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she did, and she showed me like where to place the percussion and things like that. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do it the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? And
Cool
so, like,
story, bro. But like,
yeah. It was like, but honestly, like that is like, you know, it ended up being like where I'm doing it the right way, but it's still kind of necio and a little bit on my own swag. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just like doing cumbia, man. And then I did this song called "Que Le Pasa," and it was a sample based. Like I was trying to do like a sample based house song, and I had never really done house music before ever. Like, and I don't really do that tempo. And I did that song. It took me like 5 minutes to do that beat, bro. And then like I did that shit. We made like a little video for it, and I put it out, and it just like thousands of plays like in one day, like
repeat.
It was just crazy.
Go.
Like, and it was, we didn't know, like I had no label or nothing. This is just me. Like the first time I ever put anything on YouTube, you know what I mean? And like it shit just started going crazy. And then I got a call from this guy in Germany like 2 days later, and he was like, yo, I want to like, I'm Daniel Haxman. I have this label. We put out artists like Diplo and all these like EDM guys, and like, but he was on this like world type music shit where he was doing like tropical bass, like world mixed with cumbia and like, I don't know, just
all
like
this different styles.
all this shit. And it was really tight, like big. Like a lot of stuff that I DJ whenever I play was like some of his shit. And so I was like, dude, yeah, let's do it. We put the song out. Through his label, I had to like redo the song. I couldn't use the sample. Like I had to like do all this shit over again. I had to like remake
it from scratch. Yeah.
So we redid the song. We put that out, and then 2 weeks later, Universal calls me, and a guy from a website called Remezcla, he's the owner. He called me and he said, "Hey man, you know we don't really know each other, but one of my best friends is the branding ambassador or I'm sorry, president of branding for Pepsi, and he wants to use Que Le Pasa for a thing. They want to do like this partnership with you with Universal, and they want to sign you and all this kind of shit." All right, cool, man. Let's do it.
Run it. Damn.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And so that's how all that went down.
Yeah, that's wow. Damn, talk about a little flashback there.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I just remembered, and I might as well spit it out.
Hey, it's all good. Backtrack a little bit though, because I want to hear the origins of Produced Goods. Like, what's up with that? Talk to me about that.
This was all going on around the same time too.
Okay.
Yeah, 2009. I'm like working, or 2008 or so. I'm like working at Freddie Records. Like I was like working there for a while. And I would go eat all the time across the street at Who Dat.
Okay.
And, and like Dave was working there, Dave Lay, and he was working there, and he would always tell me like, dude, I'm gonna make this sushi bar, and it's gonna have like a DJ booth, and we're gonna have like hip hop shit and all this kind of, I'm like, whatever, dog. Like, give me my Dr. Pepper, homie. You know? And then like one day I have this like boombox collection. I have this big ass boombox. Yeah. And he was like, he called me one day, and I was coming from Austin, and he was like, hey, you saw that boombox? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yo, can you come down to the island? We're gonna do this photo shoot. And I was like, what's it for? And he was like, it's the sushi bar. I told you I was gonna open a sushi bar. And I was like, what?
You're like, this guy was serious.
Yeah, he did it. And then like like that, like sushi bar, I feel like really brought Corpus's culture, like all like it flipped like a lot of things. Like a lot of people that are into the food game now are all like, you know, a lot of chefs that they all come from sushi bar, you know what I mean?
Damn,
a bunch of DJs and producers and all these people that have like come out of Corpus are like origins of like produce / sushi bar designers, everything. You know what I mean? So it was like a game changer when sushi bar started happening, because it was like we would go and throw like nights there, and all the like creative people would go and like
that was the
meet
spot
up there. Yeah, and the food was good, and it was just the vibe was right. It was cool.
Damn.
And then Dave was like, "Yo, I want to do a store." And I was like, I want to do a studio, and I also wanted to like start teaching turntables to like DJs and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, let's look for a spot. And we found a spot there on 6 Points. It was like $800, one little spot. And we were gonna go get it. And then that morning when we were getting ready, I was like looking on Craigslist, and I saw this place downtown, and it was like 3 separate spaces for $800.
Same price.
The same thing. And I was like, man, there's no way this is real. This looks like too nice. And I called the guy, and I was like, hey dude, is this, you know,
available or like,
is this real? And he was like, yeah, come down here. It's crazy. Come and check it out. And I was like, what do you do? And he was like, we're called People Street Photo Project. We do photography classes. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let me go over there. I called Dave, and I was like, Dave, like, it's legit. Like, what? And he was like, get it. Let's
get it.
I was like, all right. So I went down there, and dude, it was wild. It was like huge, like the whole building for like
$800. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's do it. So, but they weren't gonna move out for like 2 months. And then
still, it's a good deal. I mean,
it was a good deal, you know. And so we just kind of like, that's how that, like, we found the building. And then they were like, yo, there's an apartment upstairs. It's really crazy. It's like a whole floor, and there's like a sub level, and you come in through the floor. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, these guys live up there, but they'll never move out. And I was like, all right, cool, right? I met the guys, and then they were like, the guys were like, when I walked outside, the guy was like, hey, we live upstairs. You want to check it out? And I was like, yeah, sure. I walk up there, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? We came in through the floor, and like the floor like opens up. Like the door like opens from the floor, and then you just like walk up these stairs, and you're just in this like huge loft. Yeah. And like
some New York style type.
Yeah. Well, it's because like all 3 of Produce's spots is like the whole apartment. Like it's just one apartment. So, and so like when I got up there, it was like records all over the place and like all this shit everywhere. And I was like, damn, these dudes are pretty nasty. You know what I'm saying? And so
these dudes need a maid.
Yeah. But it was cool. I was like, damn, this is crazy. I guess this is what living downtown's like, you know?
Yeah, a bunch of ramen noodle cups everywhere.
Yes. And the dude was like, yeah, we'll never move out of here, man. We love this place. We've been here forever, blah, blah. All right, cool. Peace. I'll see you guys when we move in.
Yeah.
The day that we move in, the dude comes from upstairs, and he's like, yo, we're moving out. I'm getting married. You guys want me to tell the lady if you guys want to move in? I was like, hell yeah. So
total package.
Yeah,
holy shit.
The whole building. And then we ended up getting the one of the spots next door that's connected to the building, and we ended up doing like an art gallery in there, and that's where like Kevin Abstract would like started his whole career. Like
I remember coming I remember coming to the shows back when I was in high school, and he would perform on like that little desk outside, and like everyone would be in the streets.
That was fun, man.
Dude, it was that's crazy.
That was inspiring.
Yeah, very. And now look where it's at now, dude. It's pretty much taking over People Street. Yeah. It's cool. It's awesome, dude. Congratulations, by the way. That's like all fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's move, I guess, a little more to the music side. How did it feel getting your first Latin Grammy nominations?
That was pretty crazy. Same kind of thing. Like the morning of that they made the announcements, like I woke up and my phone had like a ton of text messages and calls and all kinds of shit, and I started calling people, and I was like, yo, and they're like, yeah, dude,
it's real. Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy. And then like things just started like kind of like moving fast, you know, and then it was coming up. They invited us to go out there, you know. We did the whole thing. We sat in the floor next to all these. It was like all the artists were in the pit, and we're all sitting there in the pit, and it was like we did the carpet and everything.
Yeah.
It was wild, you know. So
damn,
it was cool, man. It was a great experience. I mean, I was like something that like I'll never. Who knows if I'll ever
experience it again,
Yeah,
or like,
you know?
hey, you never know.
Yeah.
But
so.
that's still crazy. Was it for Cumbia Anthem?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah, Cumbia Anthem.
Hell yeah, dude. That's every time that shit comes on, you know, asses start shaking.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely gives tequila vibes.
Yes,
so,
it
like,
does. It does.
It's dope, man.
Yeah,
How
it's a
did
great show.
Tropicoso kind of form?
Tropicosa was kind of one of those things where like I just wanted to play here in Corpus, like, and throw my own show and not have
Yeah.
to like be like, oh well, the guys, you know, the DJ's gonna open up and play top 40 music the whole time, and then you can play afterwards and like you can do your thing. But like,
Yeah, because that's kind of repetitive. It's like, you know, you get tired of it. So I get that.
and I just wanted it to be like my own night where like
Yeah.
I bring the DJs that I want, what the style of bands that I want,
Right.
and just try to like spread that culture. And we tried it out a couple times. It worked, and we kept like selling out House of Rock, and so it's been like a thing that we just kept going. I was doing it like almost every month, but it just like it got really like hard.
Yeah.
So we kind of I spaced it out to like every 3 or 4 months, and then COVID happened, and then you know we did one last month.
Yeah, which was killer, by the way. I
Yeah,
saw
it
the
was
recap
fun.
video
Yeah.
from Best Boy, so
Yeah.
like that
Shout
was
out
like
to Best Boy.
Shout out Best Boy. Yeah, that was crazy, especially because it was like Halloween themed too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it was
costumes
fun.
are crazy.
Yep.
Costume contest.
Yeah, downtown is always like,
I know
wow.
downtown's just a vibe that people sleep on.
Yeah.
They don't know what's up. Everybody's about that South Side life. It's whack, but it is what it is. It's all.
Let them stay over there.
Yeah, no, they can. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? We cool cats over here, top dogs. You know, it is what it is.
More room to hang.
So you've worked with the Cumbia Kings, you've worked with Baby Bash and Frankie J. Is there any other artists that you're trying to work with or collaborate with?
Man, you know, I've done a lot of remixes and things like that. I've done stuff I did a remix for J-Lo. I did one for
Sheesh.
Juanes. I've done like all kinds of remixes and shit. You know, I did one for Paris Hilton.
What the fuck?
I've done all kinds of that shit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, on the collaborative thing, I just like want to collaborate with like producers and rappers, and you know what I mean. I don't really have like, I don't have like my goals like that.
Yeah.
I like working with a lot of like the local guys too. You know, the guys that I like that are here out of Corpus. You know what I'm saying? That's been a thing that I've been doing lately.
You got any favorites?
I mean, not really, man. I mean, I couldn't say that. You know.
True. Don't want to put nobody
Meta's
on this
always
spot.
my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Meta.
But he's home team, so
Yeah.
it's like he pays me to say that, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, I was kidding.
Nice little
No,
plug.
man, but there's a lot of talent here, man, and I just want to like, you know,
Put on for the city.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want if I can help make it sound good or better, or if I can just help in any way, that's kind of like my vibe right now.
Yeah, you want to be able to
let's do
teach
stuff.
and guide others to reach their full potential.
Right.
While also making beautiful music in the process.
That's
So,
it.
Yeah, that's the vibe and that's the wave, and I fucks with
Yeah,
it.
thanks.
Is there anything you're working on right now?
Yes, I am working on a bunch of like cumbia shit and like always like the El Dusty project and touring and all that stuff. But I'm doing this thing called Sombrero Galaxy that's like a hip hop project where it's all samples, different samples layered on top of each other. And I've got like all these Corpus rappers to like feature on these songs, and it's been like multiple rappers on each song, even Ambrose and Chris B, Meta, Fat Sean, like everybody's just kind of like on this, you know.
Yeah.
Magnus, a bunch of different people, and I'm still not done. So it's like it's been coming out pretty cool. It's like a whole album of like straight rap shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I'm pretty like happy with it.
Yeah, you excited that boy?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
honestly, it's fire.
There's
but
some
I
like
can't.
turntablist shit on there. It's pretty cool.
That's
So,
dope.
yeah.
Do you got any shows upcoming? Any tours? Anything like that?
Nah, not really, man. We're kind of done for the year, you know. Like
Yeah.
this past weekend.
Oh,
we
it's
did-
holiday season. We chilling.
Yeah, this weekend we did Seattle and Portland, and then I think that's it. So
That's
the rest
it.
of
It's done so, baby. That's the gift wrap right there.
Yeah.
Okay, before I let you go, I want to know what happened with the Gotham. Where did that come out of? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of D's
That's another
nuts.
Dave Lee. I mean, we're old, man. You know, we've got a lot of '90s dad jokes, and so a D's nuts has been around for centuries. You know what I'm saying? And in my day, like that was just one of those things that you you just
got it.
you got them, you know. and got them, of course, originated from D's Nuts. Like it got popular from that dude, you know, the D's Nuts cat. So like we just, you know, Dave's an idiot.
If you get God, you got God, bro. If you haven't gotten God by Dusty, it ain't real.
It'll happen soon.
Got him. Well, fucking El Dusty, thank you for being on this show, man. This has been Grove. This has been dope. Appreciate you. I hope to catch you at the next show. I'm pretty sure I'll see you Produce pretty soon.
Yeah, bro.
We'll smoke one sometime, but thank you again for coming on, man.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace, baby. We're out of All Things Radio. Bring flowers next time. I got to start bringing them for the guests because I'm fucking up over here, but it is what it is.
A little vase right here.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You got to water the pot and keep everything good. But that's a wrap, baby. Thank y'all for tuning in. Of All Things Radio. Shout out Ducky. Shout out Ambrose Brown. Of All Things, we are here. My name is J Vibes. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. We out. Sheesh.